present from Sega. OutRun.
Well, hello everyone, Texie88 here, and welcome to another review. And now we're taking a look at US Gold's Amiga port of the classic Sega arcade game OutRun. And the first thing that springs to mind is, what in the holy mother of hell was that I just heard then? Could that have been a more superfluous opening to a game? I mean, it's so ridiculously overkill, and it just comes across as tacky. And I don't quite know why US Gold thought it was even remotely necessary to do anything like that. But enough of that. Music's okay. I wouldn't say they were the greatest instrument samples I've ever heard on the Amiga. So intro screen's not too bad. Although I get the feeling it's a bit of an ST port because there's not exactly a huge amount of colour in it, and the Amiga's definitely more incapable of having decent colours. So you can choose to drive with a joystick or a mouse, but personally, if you're, I think you'd have to be absolutely sadistic to use the mouse in this. And you control this stupid steering wheel, and you can choose the 3 tunes from the original arcade version. Or is it Passing Breeze? Or Well, now let's stick with this. Let's do Magical Sound Shower. Ugh! What the hell is with that border colour? Oh god, these sound effects. And another thing is that frame rate's pretty disappointing. Are these really the best sound effects they could have come up with? Oh, that sound effect sound is really starting to grate on me already. And it's up for Accelerate. It wasn't really until Lotus Esprit Turbo Challenge came out that we started to get the alternative of holding down fire to accelerate. Fire in this instead switches between low and high gear. That engine sound really is embarrassingly bad. Come on, this is an Amiga, you expect better than this. Oh, you don't even see a visual split. It just the going the other way just disappears, and you don't see it. And you don't actually see a split. Oh dear, it's not exactly the slickest game in the world, is it? Oh god. Oh dear, that engine noise. And it is a noise. A noisy noise annoys an oyster. And it's only annoying Texie as well. Uh, Deary me, that engine noise is so bad. This really does have ST port written all over it. This doesn't make the greatest use of the Amiga's graphics or sound capabilities. This is embarrassing. Duh. It's got the map screen, so that's something. Oh, I made it onto the high score table. And, ooh, I can type. Because it's an arcade conversion, I was half expecting to have to key it in with the controller. Oh, dear God. I honestly don't know what to say about this. This is ridiculously embarrassing. Well, I didn't even touch that. And another thing I've noticed, remember in my reviews of the 8-bit versions I've reviewed, I mentioned that the Ferrari logo on the back of the car sometimes switch direction. Well, I've noticed in this at times that the man and woman in the car sometimes swap places. This typical bloody US Gold releasing substandard cack like this. Oh dear. Well, even with that I made it onto the high score table. God knows why. I didn't even make it to the second stage that time. Let's try another tune. Right. Oh God, that border colour is so awful. That is an awful skid sound. Oh God, that really is making my eardrums want to burst. That sound is horrendous. See, look, the man and woman suddenly switch places. That's the level of commitment put into this game. In fact, it's a lazy ST port as well. It's so choppy. The thing is, back when this came out, it was not that unusual for Amiga versions to cost about £5 more than their Atari ST counterparts. I believe this one would have cost £24.95 in late 1980s money, whereas I believe the Atari ST version would have only been £19.95 or £19.99 or something like that. Oh, God. Ugh, God, look at that green. Why couldn't we have just had a plain black background border colour? Because that green is sickly. Oh, this blooming sound! Honest to God, the Amiga is a great, wonderful home computer. It doesn't deserve to have such piss-poor conversions like this. But then that's typical of US Gold. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, that engine noise. Oh. I'm getting a headache from these noises. What? I didn't even touch that! Oh, for God's sake. I can't be bothered with that anymore. That is absolutely shocking. I mean, it's not the worst Amiga game I've ever played, but it deserves to be a lot better than that. And it was certainly capable of being a lot better than that. So that's the Commodore Amiga port of OutRun, courtesy of the infamous US frigging Gold. Graphics, very disappointing. ST quality. Glitches on the car, which sometimes see even the two people in the car swapping places when you're turning a corner, as I pointed out earlier. I mean, it's not quite so intrusive when you see the Ferrari logo do it, but when you actually see the man and woman swap places, it's very noticeable. And the frame rate is very poor. I mean, this is an Amiga. Not long after this, Scott was Lotus's Spree Turbo Challenge, and that was far smoother and slicker visually. Sound. Well, the music's okay, or the tunes are recognisable, but the instrument samples aren't exactly the strongest I've ever heard on the Amiga. And I don't quite know why they're so amateurish. Oh God, that border colour is awful. And as you can hear, the engine noise and the and especially that skid sound are absolutely shocking. Was that really the best skid sound they can come up with? And that engine noise is just an embarrassment to the computer. Gameplay. Well, it plays okay, but the fact that everything's so choppy and jerky is actually makes it harder than you might think to avoid crashing into things. The responsiveness on the controls isn't great. It's not awful, but it's not great. But as I said, this is a game that originally retailed for about £25 and in the latter half of the 1980s, that was quite a lot of money. And especially as I pointed out, back then, Amiga games were quite often about £5 more expensive than their Atari ST counterparts. So to pay more for an effectively an ST port, which doesn't make the best use of the Amiga's hardware and software capabilities, is just not on. Not for that much more. So I'm going to give the Commodore Amiga version of OutRun 5 out of 10. it being as embarrassingly bad as it is, coupled with its high price tag and it being an ST port and being charged more than the genuine ST version, all of that really counts against it. It could and should have been so much more than this. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that review. Catch you on another video soon. Texie88 out.